Hi, Marty Leckletter, Product Manager, Forums Experience Builder. This video will show you how easy it is to create multi-page surveys. So here I am in a blank canvas in Forums Experience Builder. Well, let's get started and build this out. So at the top of my survey I want to do an image. It's always nice to have a logo at the top, so we'll say that this is Greenwell Sports. And then over here we'll put some text, and we'll call this the employee survey. We'll bold that, make that a little bit bigger, and then maybe space that down one. So it looks pretty good. And in this particular situation, what we want to do is capture the name of the employee. We'll plagiarize from that. Always nice to minimize typing. And we also want to pick up the email from the user. Now I don't want to actually pick this up from the user themselves. I want to automate this, and I want to say when this form is shown, or the survey is shown, what I want to do is call a service. In this case it's a portal user information service. I don't have any inputs, but the outputs are the surname is the last name, and then the given name is the first name, and then I can pick up the email from the email user. So I've got these three pieces of information coming across from a service into the form. And I want to put in some text here. So let's say we've got this text, and I want to span that across the survey, and a lot of information here, so I went ahead and put that on the clipboard ahead of time. You don't want to watch me type this. We'll make that a little bit smaller, but the idea is that I have some text and the employees are going to read it and agree to it. And then maybe below it I put a checkbox, and we'll stretch that out and say click if you agree, and to start. And then below that what I want to do is some page navigation buttons, and I want these page navigation buttons to show up when that item is click if you agree to start is checked. So here I'm saying it's hidden. If it's not checked, I'll just leave it like that. Alright, so far we've built the first page to this. We wired in some fields. We're pre-populating it. I can go ahead and I can take a look at this in preview mode. So I've got a little button over here that I can click, and it'll show me how this will look in runtime. Here it's pre-populating that, and click to proceed. I see the page navigation buttons. I don't have the other page yet, so it's still gray, which makes perfect sense. So let's go ahead over here and we'll add this new page. So we'll call this page 1. And on page 1 we'll put an image up at the top again. Probably could have just duplicated the first page to carry that over. 6 in one, half dozen in the other. And let's just do some simple stuff here. I'm going to show you first a select one. So select one of the following, and a little typo there. And then I could say, okay, the options are going to be, and I'm not very creative right now, so we'll just say option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4. And then we'll go ahead and let's put in another sort of widget here, which is select one of the following, or select, let's say select those that matter most. So this is a select many. I get to select as many of these as I want. I can actually limit how many can be selected too, so I can say select the top 3 or the top 2 as an example. So let's say this is option, well, we'll go with option 1. Let's say just say idea 1, and put in idea 2, idea 3, and we'll do 4 of these as well. So we'll say idea 4. Alright, so we've got select one, a select many. Here's another sort of widget which is very popular in surveys. I can say tell us what you like the most about FEB. And I could say, as an example here, ease of use. And you see how direct everything is. Maybe it's the cloud architecture. Perhaps it's the extensibility. Of course, that list could be very long. There's lots of things to like about FEB. And then you could change these. You could say, okay, that one is that one's okay, and this one is good, and this one is excellent. And you can put other, options in there too. I could have like a 5-point Likert scale or Likert scale if I wanted to. So we built this out, and so far I have one page in here, but there was multiple pages. Let's say we're going to build 3 pages out. I could do something like, let's add an image over here. You could put this up at the top of the form if you wanted to. We'll give it a little bit more room. And I could say, okay, this is page 1 of 3, so that's going to be 33%. And then maybe this doesn't show till one of these questions have been asked here. So I could select what matters most. So if this is all empty, then it's it's not going to show up. So I can save this, and then let's go ahead and I'm going to come back here and let's deploy this. And then what I want to do is I want to launch it, show you how it works, and then I also want to put a few records in here. So click to start. There's next. Bump, bump. Put in some data. 33% of the way there. Actually 100% because I got one page here. All right, so I've got one record in here. Let's put in a couple more. And these are all excellent there. Yep. And then let's put in one more record. And the reason I wanted to put in a few records is I want to show you that when you go to view the responses, what you get here is some visualizations for some of the questions. And some of these don't make a lot of sense. So if I take a look at if you agree to start, well, everybody agrees. Select one of the following. Select those that matter most to you. So people are kind of split between idea 3 and 2. This is a little bit more telling. So you get these different graphics which are automatically generated based on the questions that are being asked. And you can take these individual graphics and you can embed these in other applications. They each have their own URL. And then I've got my data here, and this is tucked in a DB2 database. Not that the end user knows or cares that, but it's all there, and I could take that, I could export that if I want to, put it into an Excel or a Symfony or XML format. I can access it with other applications and do things with it. So that's just kind of a quick snapshot of creating a FEB application, an HR survey in this case. Lots of other things you can do with FEB. I haven't nearly shown you the power of it, but I thought that might be kind of a nice review before getting into the discussion that we have next week. Thanks.